And I paid for the pool table after close. I didn't pay for the table because I wanted to play. I paid because felt keeps an honest tally. The bar is the kind that never had illusions about being anything else. Low stage for bands that rehearse forgiveness, jukebox that remembers better years, a bar top that likes listening more than giving advice. At 1:15 a.m., I gave the bartender my card and asked for the back room after last call. No trials after 2, she said, as if it were printed on the specials board. I nodded and racked the green triangles like I meant it. At 11:58, my phone had given me the sentence my marriage knows too well. Loadout ran late, quick debrief became drinks, might crash at the office, don't wait up. I've tried to stop translating it into something that embalms my chest. Anna isn't a liar. She can make chaos do what it's told, and donors believe they like art more than photos of themselves. We've been good lately in the way competent people are good. Mercy, logistics, flattering light. The person who made that dangerous is Leo. The operations lead with gaffer in his tote, and a posture that convinces rooms to stop being nervous. He stands exactly one respectful step from married women. My neck calls a vote every time. They came through the bar lights like the end of a rehearsal. Anna with her hair pinned up and a mouth that still had something left in it, Leo a pace behind, sleeves rolled, shoulders with a job description. He saw me first. Men who carry after midnight know where husbands sit, and lifted 2 fingers. He stopped at the door to the back room and set his tote down like a witness. "Need me?" he asked Anna, not me. "I need you exactly there," she said, touching the doorjamb with 2 fingers. "If I want you closer, I'll use nouns." He obeyed, good men do. The back room smells like chalk and apologies. I set the cue ball on the spot as if evidence requires props. Anna walked in, saw the rack, the 2 waters on the rail, the green that judges, and smiled the smile I once moved cities for. "Pool," she said. "That's either very you or very mean." "It's the only furniture that punishes vagueness," I said. "Say the thing." "In an elevator," she said, because the universe loves a rerun. 2 weeks ago, between floors and advice, quick, mint, rehearsal, he stepped back. He said my name like a lock. I was proud and furious. Tonight I almost followed the part of me that likes doors. I didn't. I came here. "Do you want me to hit him?" I asked. "I want you to choose me," she said. "Not rescue, appetite." I chalked the tip. The chalk turned the felt the color of my better manners. I put my hand at the back of her neck and pressed my thumb into the notch I've kept since the apartment with the couch that was more architecture than furniture. She let her eyes close and forgot to be arranged. I kissed her, jurisdiction, not petition. She answered like she'd been a plan all day and needed to be a person I could not schedule. "Do we keep our clothes?" she asked against my mouth. "We keep our lives," I said, "but we stop paying interest to Mercy." I slid my palm down her side until the elastic tapped my wrist and stopped because I like who I am more than I like paperwork. She hooked a finger in my belt and drew one breath that decided my week. On the other side of the door, the bartender clinked a glass like a bell that knew better than to ring. "Do you still want to hit him?" she said, softer now. "I want to thank him for stepping back," I said. "I want to owe him nothing else." She looked at the table as if geometry had something to add. "Break," she said. I broke. Balls scattered. 9 flirted with the side, 12 kissed the corner and decided against it. A litany of almosts. She took a stripe like she was reminding the room whose night it still was. We played as if accuracy could carry more than 2 people. I watched the way she leaned into the shot she wanted and remembered what my mouth is for. We talked the way people with chalk on their fingers confess. I told her about the night I took a loop around the motel with a key I never used. She told me the lobby where she drank water until she forgot how to be interesting in the wrong direction. We used no titles other than the ones the felt would allow. Leo cleared his throat in the doorway with a polite key. "Loadin' at 9, he said. "The van wants 4 backs and 0 speeches." He didn't look up because men who intend to continue to be allowed near marriages shouldn't. He left with the decency of a man who knows his job includes refusal. We finished the game and pretended to care who won. We didn't. We took the long way home because streetlights do a better job than lamps when you've promised to behave like people who still want to be believed. We kissed at our corner like the sidewalk could notarize it. We slept because sleep is not the enemy of desire. At 9, the community center smelled like lemons that had decided to be useful. Leo stacked tables with modest inevitability. I carried the other end and let the part of me that loves daylight sit in the front for once. Anna moved through the room with a clipboard and the mouth volunteers obey without hatting themselves. When she passed me, she touched my wrist, daylight legal, and the morning picked a side. We didn't tell anyone about the back room. We taped a pool hall scorecard to the side of our fridge under the magnet shaped like a ridiculous boat we bought one summer we didn't ruin. Sometimes when the house auditions for courtroom, we walk past the bar and listen for the thock of a break and forgive each other for every time we preferred geometry to honesty. Sometimes she texts come and means stand next to me while I bend a room into competence and beauty. Sometimes I text come and mean watch me be a body before I become a plan. Sometimes we bring a rag to our broad green table at home and rub circles until the felt remembers why it's here. We didn't stop admiring other people's competence. We did stop confusing it with permission. Heat is a temperature, not a verdict. Chalk is a witness that stains gently. We eat before we try to win. We sleep when the clock loses its manners. We put our hands on each other in daylight like the sun still issues licenses. And when the gossip part of the city asks if we have anything to add, we say we paid for an hour of green and used it to keep score with our mouths. No trials after 2. And the 8 ball went in when it wanted to. Nobody pushed.